So recently I had Perry from Swdweeb's YouTube channel live on my channel where we talked about the results of the 2019 Openers Open as well as just some general conversation about casting. But I gave a couple of hints about an upcoming project that we were working on together, and this is it. So I've got a royal part of this project, and I'm finally at liberty to say what it is. If you want to see, make sure you watch the rest of this video. Stay tuned. Welcome inside the mind of Matt. So if you didn't get all the hints and you didn't get any of the innuendo throughout the conversation, it's okay, because even Perry himself missed a few of them. And which, by the way, if you didn't get to go and see that live stream yet, then make sure you watch it, and it's right here. But we have been working on a project together behind the scenes, and it's finally come. Hopefully we'll see what happens, because you're gonna have to watch his video to find out the results of the overall project. But I'm here to show you what my part is, and if you didn't get any of the hints or the clues yet, let me let you in on it. Okay, so the royal part is the crown, which I hold in my hand. The at liberty to speak about it would be Liberty, and we're gonna do a bell. So it's a Liberty bell, and this is the crown. So let me reverse a little bit and kind of give you an idea as to why we're doing this together. So the Liberty bell at the top, if you look, it has this crown portion which it actually is used to attach to the yoke, which hangs the bell. So because of its intricacies and its underhangs and overhangs and all this, that, and the other, it's really not a sand casting type of application. Me having a kiln with the suspended slurry, I'm going to just do the top portion of this. I'm going to make a mold. I'm going to send it to Perry. I am in New York, he is in Colorado, so it's going to have to travel all that way. And then what he's going to do is he's got the bottom portion of the bell, and he's going to ram that up in some sand and make a cope and a drag filled with it. Then he's going to put this, what I'm going to send to him, on top, and I'm not sure exactly what his approach. I'm thinking he's going to pack some sand on that, and he's going to have his sprues and his gates, and he's going to pour it, and hopefully it'll come right out the top of that, and he'll have a full Liberty bell. But my portion of it is to get a mold set up. So here is what I've come up with. I've designed up a easy little ring that I've got that is going to give me a little bit of a gap in between the two walls. I'm going to glue this all down on some cardboard like I have been, and put a little piece on the top of that, and I'm actually going to allow that circumference between the two to fill in with the slurry, and get the sand and everything. And then this will act, the round outer ring, it will act kind of like as a guide. I'll make sure it's cleaned up, and there won't be any shell around this. It'll be all on the inside. So I'm hoping that's 5 millimeters tall, so that should be a good gauge as to how thick my actual overall shell is. Now, once again, because of the I've already broke 2 of these. Because of the distance difference between the two of us, I have done up 3 of these, and I'm going to send him hopefully 3 completed shells. So needless to say, I've got some gluing to do and some dipping and some sanding, and then I'm going to build them, burn them out in my kiln, and then I'm going to ship them off to him, and then he is going to finish this collaboration with his casting. So that being said, let me go down into the basement. Well, actually, there's one other thing I've got to do before, and let me show you what that is. There are a few artifacts that I'm trying to get a good point of view for you to see, but there is a few artifacts from the printing process right around this rim that I'm going to do a technique I saw somebody else doing for some cosplay objects, but I'm going to attempt to see what it's going to do with this. So I have to set up outside real quick, and actually I've got to glue these on the cardboard first. That way I have a working platform. Let's step outside, and I gotta do a little process of some smoothing on this before I can do some dipping. Let's go. I forgot to remove the support material on two of these. Okay, I'm gonna let the paint dry a little bit, and then we're gonna go to dipping. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, set your notifications on so you know when my next video is coming out, and don't forget to hit that like button. Keep watching. All right, it's time for the second coat. Alright, these things have been drying for a little bit. The weather is finally nice enough for me to be able to set up the kiln and burn these things out so that I can get them on their way to Swdweebs, otherwise known as Perry. So I got to do a little shucking of my cardboard application that I put here, and the kiln's already out. I just got to put them in. 2.5 hours I'll burn them out and they'll cool off, and I'll have to ship them. We'll package them nice so that they don't break during shipment, and like I said, we'll get them off the Perry here pretty quick. So let's proceed to remove the cardboard. Alright, I got these things cleaned up as much as they're gonna. I'm hoping the rest of these are just gonna burn off with the high temperature that they're about to be exposed to. So I'm gonna go load these up in the kiln, and it's just a matter of waiting now. Stick around. Alright, these things cooked out pretty nice. Some weather happened. I had to bring them in, and I didn't get to record the process of me bringing them out of the kiln. But anywho, these things, I think that they turned out great. There was a little bit of stuff I had to just like kind of clean up around the edges, but I think for the most part, this is exactly what I was looking for. And and all 3 were successful. So my goal now is to get these packaged up nice so that nothing happens to them, and I'm going to ship them out to Colorado. So hopefully Perry will get them soon. Let's see what happens. See if I could do a little YouTube magic.
Thanks, Matt. Man, that was easy. All right, I have been wanting to do this one for ever.